Welcome to World War II Chronicles, a weekly tribute to America's fighting men and women in commemoration of the Second World War. These programs are narrated by Ed Herlihy and are based on the news broadcasts of the war period from the recorded sound collection of the National Archives in Washington, D.C.
Since the middle of August 1943, the Italian government had been negotiating an armistice with the Allies. On September 3rd, Italian General Castellano signed the Italian surrender in Sicily.
In the first week of August, emissaries of Marshal Badoglio saw the British ambassador in Lisbon and Sir Samuel Hoare in Madrid. An Italian general arrived in Lisbon to negotiate, and he was told that our terms were unconditional surrender.
In order to forestall German reprisals against Italians, the surrender was kept secret until the 8th of September, when Italian Marshal Badoglio announced the armistice to the Italian people. The text was also broadcast in the United States.
Following is the text of the proclamation issued by Marshal Badoglio to the Italian people, paragraph, quote, Italians, with the declaration made September 8, 1943, the government headed by me in announcing that the Commander-in-Chief of the Anglo-American forces in the Mediterranean had accepted the armistice requested by us, ordered the Italian troops to remain with their arms at rest, but prepared to repel any act of violence directed at them from whatever source it might come.
The Germans have strong forces in Italy, forces which by the standards of all previous operations in the African theater are extremely formidable.
German reaction was immediate, devastating, and brutal. Italian troops serving alongside Germans were taken prisoner. German planes bombed a convoy of Italian warships heading for Malta to surrender. However, most of the Italian fleet did escape to the British base on September the 9th.
Today's biggest news about Italy is clearly the fact that the major portion of the Italian fleet is now in our hands. Yesterday and the day before, units of the Italian Navy began arriving in Mediterranean ports.
Allied leaders had hoped that with the surrender, Italy would fall into Allied hands. The subsequent long struggle up the peninsula was to dramatically prove otherwise. I'm Ed Herlihy. Join me next time for World War II Chronicles.
World War II Chronicles was produced by the American Veterans Center and Radio America in cooperation with the National Archives. To listen to more episodes, subscribe on iTunes or visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org. We need your help to keep the legacy of our World War II generation alive. Visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org to make a donation to support World War II Chronicles and the ongoing work of the American Veterans Center.